So Stephanie, what we're going to do, what I'm going to ask you first is, you were talking just before we got on the call, you told me, you said the neck was moving one way, wasn't moving the other way, or you had some.
Yeah. So my experience of shoulder pain is, this is like decades in the making. I don't know that it's been a very long time since I haven't had shoulder tension. And like, I even find myself waking up, because I have a baby, so I wake up multiple times in the night still. And I'm just like walking around like this because I'm so tense, and I just have to like, physically like make myself kind of release that. So I have a lot of tension, and it hurts worse on this side. So I was actually moving my neck today. I was trying to think, well, how can I explain this shoulder neck pain, and how can I like give any kind of visual indication of any changes? And I noticed that, I can move it, like my ears kind of almost hitting my hoodie over here, but I can't even remotely get that close. Like I have like a whole inch over here. Like I can't even make it go any farther than that.
Is there pain there when you feel that? Is that painful?
So
it's just tight, you can't move it.
So it's not pain. Like I don't know why it's stopping right here. I don't feel like it's tight over here. I don't feel pain when I go this direction. It feels tight and painful when I go this way. I don't know if it's because I'm allowed to stretch it farther, but I didn't even realize today until, it was pointed out to me that I have much limited motion this direction.
Okay. So that's going to be interesting. What we might try, just out of curiosity, it's something just a bit outside EFT, but along the same lines. Don't feel the kinesiology. This is very simple, and anyone can do this because this is good for neck tension. So if the listeners don't have this problem, just try and turn your neck all the way one way and notice how far you can go. And then do it the other way and just notice how far you can turn your neck the other way. And just take a note for yourself of that. Then what we're going to do is basically get your fingers. You got that worked out, Steph, how far you can turn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, all good. Right, so get your fingers, and what we're going to do is we're going to unroll the end of flaps of the ears. We're just going to unroll them. And we're just going to go down the ear and unroll the ear on both sides, so both ears. Just unroll them all the way down. Just keep going all the way down. You mean
like pull the curly part out?
That's right, yes. Pull the curly part out all the way down, all the way around the ear. That's it. Keep going all the way around. Just do that a couple of times, about 3 times will do. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Uncurled.
All right, now the listeners can try this now. Now turn your heads to the left. Just notice, is there a difference in range of motion there?
I think so. I'm even like cracking a little bit back here.
They're cracking, yeah. There you go. So you think it's in the neck, but it's not. It's in the ears. The ears are
cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. When someone showed me that, I was very surprised too. Yeah. So that's what you think. You think that a pain might be where you think it is, but because EFT is along that river of energy, it's the rivers of energy, it can be blocked somewhere, but you're experiencing the pain further down the river. It's like the blockage is up here, but you're experiencing the pain or the issue further down the river. So this is a pretty cool, this is even good if you want to switch your energy on, like if you're getting tired reading, when you read, you get sort of that fatigue. This is good for that as well. It's called like switching on technique. And that's from kinesiology, actually. It's not really EFT as such, but they're very related.
You're taking some of the results away from EFT because look at that.
Yeah, I was going to say, did it improve this?
Yeah, it did. Look, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. So,
it's still not as far as this one, but it's not like, I was like.
You've only got about here now. I can see you're actually going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see any? Can we get any feedback from the listeners there? You got any feedback?
Yeah.
What are they saying? Are they any results there from doing that?
They're mostly laughing at me for calling it the curly part on the ear.
What's the best description of it? How'd you find that, guys? Did you find any differences there?
All right, I'm going to ask in the chat, and we'll let them comment on it. I know there's a little bit of a delay between what we're saying. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll check it out later.
Okay. Do you want to start with the EFT?
Yeah.
The tapping?
Sure.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if that would make a difference for you, because that's very simple. You can do that any time.
Yeah, that was nice.
Okay. All right. So where are you now with that issue? Don't tell me it's all the way gone. We need something to work.
I mean, I do feel actually some relief down my back, but it's still tense. It's still tight over here. So
Okay, so
I feel like this is not going to be a one-hit wonder or whatever it is, a 1 minute wonder.
well, let's surprise ourselves. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put it now? So 10 being it's the most tense, tight, painful it's been. Where would it be right now?
I'm probably at like a 5 or a 6 because
5
it
or a
gets
6?
pretty bad. Yeah.
Okay. Are we talking tightness or painful? What are we talking here?
It's just like tight, you know, like achy tight.
Tight.
So they're not like a sharp pain like this was, but just like I did a lot of I worked out really hard, but I haven't.
So level 5, you said level 5 to 6. I'm just writing down some quick notes here. Yep. Okay. All right. So what we do, because we're going to keep this very simple so people can follow along, we're just going to tap on those few things you just told me. And usually we'll go a bit deep and we'll see how we go. We might have some time to do that, but I just want to give them a first off demo, like what actually happens, so they can sort of get an idea and then get a bit more confident in what we're doing. Okay. So what we do to start off with is we do what's called the setup statement. And this statement is basically we're going to be tapping on the karate chop point, and just repeat after me. We're going to basically be saying, I'll just say it first. We're going to say, even though I have this pain in my right shoulder or neck, where would you say it is?
It's like my shoulder blade area, like that
shoulder
whole
blade area. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoulder blade. Okay. So even though I have this pain in my right shoulder blade area and it's very tight, I still love, accept, and forgive myself. Okay, and that's going to be variations on that. That's basically what's called the setup statement. And we're going to do that on this hand. Then we're going to do this on the other hand, and it might be a bit of a variation. Okay.
Okay.
And then as we go through the points, we're just going to be saying things like this pain in my shoulder blade, this achy pain, this tightness, can only move my neck so far. We're just going to repeat similar things like that all the way through. Okay. So you just follow along, do your best. And Steph, you ready to go?
I am.
Okay. All right. So let's give it this a go. So let's start tapping here. I'm going to go a bit slower so everyone else can keep up than what we did the other day. Okay. So just everyone else can keep up with what we're doing. So even though I have this tightness in my right shoulder blade.
I have this tightness in my right shoulder blade.
And it's a bit achy. I still love, accept, and forgive myself.
I still love, accept, and forgive myself.
Okay, so let's go the other hand. Same place, other hand. Even though I have this shoulder blade pain. It's tight and achy. And it feels
all the time.
See, that's how it felt, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, and just keep tapping while I'm saying this. I'm going to be telling her experience back to her, but she can change it if it's more accurate for her. It's her experience. I'm just guiding it. But if she wants to change things, it's up to her. Okay. And if you want to change things yourself, you're listening along and following along, you can change them for yourself as well. It's more accurate for you. Okay. So just maybe tap in that neck area for yourself, if it's for you, whatever it is in that, whatever the pain is for you. Okay. So even though I have this achy pain in this right shoulder blade. And I've had it for, how long you had it, Steph?
I've had it for decades.
No, I've had it for decades. I still love, accept, and forgive myself. Okay, so we're going to go to the head point now. This pain in my shoulder blade. It's pain in my shoulder blade. This tightness in my right shoulder blade. This achy pain. Level 5 achy pain. When I can't tilt my head to the right. Is it to the right for you? Because the camera might be different for me. It's to the right.
I can't tilt my head to the right.
Had it for decades. So tight. This level 5 pain. This tightness in my shoulder blades. Okay, you can stop tapping when you're ready. Just take a breath. Let it out when you're ready. Okay.
Let's test it out.
All right, here we go. Moment of truth. The
It's
moment of truth.
crazy to me because I did the ear thing and now I just kind of stretch my arms like this and I'm having like little, I've been to the chiropractor before, so like I understand what like vertebrae adjustment feels like. And I'm just like having these little adjustments. It's like it's releasing.
Mm.
Let me see. That's not bad.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So how far over can you go now to the right? That's the good side. So how far? Yeah, that's a bit
I
further.
think it's
Yeah.
equal because
Yeah,
my
equal.
ear's touching my hoodie thing.
Yeah. Is there any pain there or tightness?
Normally when I pull it this direction, which is the farther direction, but I actually felt pain on this direction, it would like be so tight. I felt like there was just this tight rubber band over here. And now it doesn't feel like that.
Okay.
Now I kind of feel tight over here because I can move it farther.
Okay. All right. Well, we can look at that one now. We can see if we can loosen that up some more.